we got Captain America: Brave New World.
I thought you were already talking about that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nobody's seen it yet.
No. Well, I don't think any of you have.
When it
I'm
gets
not.
to Disney Plus.
I thought it was really good. A couple of the fight scenes are a little bit shorter than I anticipated. But this did a very good job at cementing Sam as Captain Falcon.
Oh
Introducing
my god, you're one of them.
Falcon. I'm one of them.
Sounds like it.
Oh my god, here we go again.
I'm kidding. I like Sam as Cap.
He's doing a good job. I will say, and thankfully, I have seen this started to pop up on TikTok quite a bit, so it makes me feel a little validated. I'm so tired of the nanotech shit. I'm so tired of them being able to push a button and just have an entire fucking suit. It just whatever. If it's easier
The
to
only person I care, like, am okay with it happening for is Iron Man.
right, but it's fucking everybody now.
Yeah.
Like literally everybody, and it's getting old. But
I mean, it's the ease of access.
right, it's easier to animate and all that shit. I get it. It's cool, fine, whatever. Tired of it.
Do you want to like go into battle? Be like, hold on, let me put on my tights. Let me get this bat put on. Give me 20 minutes before I can get into battle.
To be fair,
I like it. I like nanotech.
It's fine. It's just I don't know. It just feels
easy, cheap.
Yeah, almost cheap.
Like not unlike Spider-Man's.
Oh my
art
fucking
style.
god!
Sure. It's okay when it works in your favor, doesn't it?
Well, Spider-Man in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man does not have a nanotech suit. Thank you very much.
No, that's not at all what I meant. You know it.
I know, but I'm just letting you know.
You don't need to. I already know.
Yeah, I don't know. But outside of that, movie was great. They are bringing in Edward Norton's universe of the Hulk, which I enjoy. A lot of good stuff to tell there. The only thing that I will say, if you are watching this hoping that it's just going to be a bunch of people beating the shit out of each other for the whole 2 hours, it ain't it.
Oh my god.
This is a setup movie. I will say, I do think this is one of the few so far that I think would have been better as a show. Because it is just so much setup. Like nothing. You can walk away and probably have a feeling that nothing really happened.
I mean, they had a show.
Yeah, you had a show.
I know, but I'm saying like this could have just been a second season of that show.
Not making me fucking want to watch this at all.
I would not, if you are not super interested in like making sure to stay caught up, I would definitely wait until this is on Plus. This is not.
I don't know. I'm pretty caught up right now.
I mean, so this will for sure lead into Thunderbolts and the following movies and shit like that. So if you are not like, oh, I need to see all these on release weekend, I wouldn't worry about it. It's a good story. It's something that you should watch when you want to get caught up, but I would not rush out to go and watch this. It's good. I'm glad I watched it. Could have waited.
You guys feel like Marvel ain't been hitting as well since Endgame?
It's been rougher for sure. I do think a lot of it is there's a lot of aspects of like characters and stuff that they've had to change. I mean, King, the entire storyline that they were building around, they had to completely throw out and rewrite and reshoot and do all this extra stuff too. So that hurt them a lot, I'm sure.
Now here's a follow-up question. Are the movies worse? Movies and shows worse? Or is it superhero fatigue?
That could be it too. They're for a minute.
I don't believe it's superhero fatigue. I think they captured lightning in a bottle. I guess I didn't want to say that, but yeah, because Iron Man
so good
was such a good movie, like insanely good. that it let a whole bunch of other movies that were not good keep
carried 'em.
going.
Yeah.
Until we got like the team up movies, like Civil War was the next one where I was like, oh my god, this movie's so
Civil
good.
War
And
was so good.
Captain America 2 also.
Captain America 2. I really like all of the Captain America movies.
Yeah.
I like the first Thor movie. Not in this is a great movie, but like it was fun. You know?
Yeah, Thor. I like Thor 1, didn't like Thor 2.
Thor 2 was ass.
Ragnarok was great.
I agree. Ragnarok
But-
was probably one of my
but-
favorites.
Love and
It-
Thunder
it-
was not.
No.
Infinity War and Endgame were out of this world. Like
Top tier movies.
Yeah.
like they
What'd you like
did
more,
bring
Infinity
everything
War
and
or Endgame?
Endgame.
Got to be Endgame.
The internet says Infinity War, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah, man.
They don't have the Endgame. Like, first off, the fight scene at the end, amazing.
The whole last hour and a half.
Scarlet Witch, just that single scene brings me so like I feel like Kevin Smith when I talk about the scene. Like he cries over everything, every movie he's ever seen.
He does.
When Scarlet Witch is like, she's talking to Thanos, and he's like, "Who are you?" Or
I don't even know who you are.
I don't even know who you are. She says, "You will." Like you took
Yeah.
everything from me. I don't know who you are. The
Yeah.
way she says, "You will," like it gives me so much juice.
And I mean,
Like,
and then you
it's
have
amazing.
the Cap Mjolnir moment. Like,
That Mjolnir moment, the on your left, and then all the portals opening.
yeah. Endgame was.
The hug between Tony and Peter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, fucking Peter or Spider-Man during that whole fucking last scene was hilarious. Like him seeing Captain Marvel for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm Peter Parker. I am Peter Parker. In the midst of a battle, Hulk coming out with fucking Rocket.
I like when Star-Lord has fucking Spider-Man at gunpoint, and he's like, "I'm just gonna kill you."
Yeah.
When they're off in like that not that planet, but the
Infinity
ship.
War.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why Gamora?
It's just a great couple movies, man.
I agree.
But no, I don't. I do think they're not as good. But I think
agree.
that's because it's going to be hard to be
as
that
good as yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to do a rewatch of the.
Yeah, and I
the
loved
first
the Black Widow. This Black Widow sequel. I can't remember what it's called. Is it just Black Widow and Yelena?
In a sequel? You talking about Black
Or is it
Widow?
just a Black Widow
standalone
movie? Oh,
Yeah,
she
it's
just
just a
has
Black
one
Widow
movie.
Yeah,
I thought she had
yeah.
multiple movies.
No, that was
Yeah,
the
I like the Black Widow movie a lot.
I did. I really liked that movie, and a lot of people shit on it. And I'm like, fuck you. You just don't like women because that movie was good.
I will
Movie was
say,
fun. A Taskmaster I thought was kind of ass, but the movie was
Yeah.
I like they got Taskmaster right. It's just felt weird. I will say there is a new Widow in the story now, and I did not care for that.
Who plays her?
Couldn't tell you.
Well, there are a bunch of. I mean, Black Widow is not like a.
I know it.
Pretty sure
she's another Widow from the Red Room, but I don't.
You know, I'm pretty sure Black Widow in the comics is Asian now. So
Oh, at the end of fucking Infinity War when Clint has to let Natasha go. Or no, that's Endgame, isn't it?
It's
you're talking
That's
about
Endgame.
when she jumps off the cliff.
Yeah. Yes. Endgame.
Yeah.
Bruh.
he didn't. Yeah.
That
look,
fucking that broke me.
yeah.
That was the first cry.
Had a lot of really good moments. I don't know. I do think it's going to be hard to capture that. I'm hoping, since we're going into Secret Wars and all that shit, that will happen, but we'll see.
I don't think it will, as not emotionally.
Yeah.
I don't think it will be as emotionally because characters aren't as loved as they were. With Cap being gone and Iron Man being gone,
I think who's left. I mean,
we still
I
got
think-
we still got Peter, we still got Strange, we still got Bucky,
Thor.
Thor.
I don't think Bucky would. I don't think the Winter Soldier would elicit that emotion.
No, I'm
I
just
think-
saying from the original cast, not a cast, but you know what I mean.
Right? Yeah. No. But I'm saying like to get that whether the movie's good or not. If like the person if the character makes you feel something, whether the movie's good or not, you can take pieces of that movie and be like, this is amazing. Like Wanda specifically. Now the whole movie's good. But that specific moment, no,
Oh, you're talking about Endgame again?
And Endgame still. Like that, like that's what I gravitate towards, and like no matter what, that makes the movie for me right there, because he killed Vision, all that. Now you could do that because people love Tom Holland as Peter so much.
Yeah.
I think people love whatever Hemsworth it is as Thor.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth.
And we technically still have Loki.
I think Loki could do it. And Doctor Strange for sure.
If it was a real death.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because
like
now that he has come back from death,
if they made the stakes,
changes things a little bit.
If the stakes were high enough, they don't even have to be death. Like if the stakes are high enough, they will make you go into it. Like yes, like I don't know. I haven't seen the new Captain America movie, but
do you think Hulk would elicit that kind of emotion?
No,
I
don't see it.
I will say there are large rumors that we are supposed to be getting into World War Hulk here soon.
They already, I mean, that was already in.
I'll
Ragnarok.
say, hey, Logan made me cry too.
Logan.
The end of Logan.
That was a great movie. Not in universe.
No.
Amazing.
Unfortunately.
Well, it is technically now.
Sure.
Technically, but Wolverine's also still alive now, so.
Well, that's because it's not the same Wolverine.
Right.
Yeah, no, but Logan was a great movie for sure. Sure. I won't take that from
one of my favorite superhero movies.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I
think Wanda can elicit that emotion as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she already has for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying after Scarlet Vision, after the amazing performance she had in Infinity War Endgame, and even though I thought Multiverse of Madness was a lacking movie, I think that wasn't based on the performances of the actors. I think that the actors played their parts very well. I didn't like the story of Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
I think Wanda's that like linchpin of.
No. I think she's a new Tony Stark. Like as far as the big one.
I think their biggest problem right now
Strange
is
I like both of them.
Most of what's going on is just set up for a culmination in another thing that's happening eventually.
As opposed to just telling stories that eventually lead together. They're just trying to set up.
Now they're just like, oh, well, you might not like what's happening now, but keep watching. And it's just
like, and I don't like that.
Is that.
I don't like that because the original Iron Mans and Thors, that all wasn't. It was solo movies.
Yeah.
That told a cohesive story.
Yeah.
But that's because they surrounded the cohesive story that it told at the end around what happened in those earlier movies.
Yeah.
The earlier movies were leading to something.
I do think that they are leaning a little too heavily into that now, and like they are just making it like, oh, it might not look like much now, but it will.
You just wait and see.
You watch these other 3 shows that are going to make this make sense, and then you'll really enjoy it. And I think
that's off-putting for somebody like me that doesn't watch all the shows because they come out with so fucking many. There's so many of those shows, bruh.
Yeah.
I love Hawkeye. I'm not gonna watch a Hawkeye show.
Which, I mean,
like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things.
You can't make me.
I will, because I don't know. I love the universe. I love the comics. I want to see it all brought to life. So
yeah,
I want to, but that's different. It's going to be different for everybody.
Yeah.
No, it's mystery.
But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, because there's also the Echo show, and there's there's a lot, and it's all just to lead up to something else eventually. So like, I don't know. I do wish they would stop with that a little bit.
It'd be like if every D&D campaign was leading up to a team up campaign.
Yeah. Instead of just, hey, we're telling a story that happens to be now all 3 stories are being told at once.
Right.
Yeah. I agree. Fine. We're
storytellers by trade.
I don't know. I'm still excited for it, but I
still fuck with the MCU. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not excited for all this new stuff coming out. It's just there's stuff about it that doesn't do it for me.
yeah.
I mean, you probably would have said the same thing at the beginning of after Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
So you have to, like all things, give it time.
Yeah. 3.5 out of 5. It's fine. It was a good movie. It was a good watch. I'm happy I watched it. Not something that will be like, I'm going to recommend this to every single person that I see. And yeah, that's just not. This is not this.
I'll see it once on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I think that would be a valid response.